There's an open mic.
Any open mic on Trey Parker right now. Now's your chance.
Trey. You hearing me? No, we can't hear you.
Trey Parker? Niners!
Oh, I've got him fine. But that's a satellite audio. Turn to satellite.
Hello? Trey, do you hear us? 49ers? 49ers? San Francisco 49ers.
You hear me now, Trey? Turn the satellite audio up. Talk to us some, Trey.
We got picture but not sound. Basically, Trey'd like to endorse McDonald's and the Broncos.
Oh, yeah, he knows we can see. Wave to Atlanta, Trey. Talk to us some, Trey. We're having trouble with satellite audio.
Oh, satellite audio not functioning.
Part of it is not functioning. The phone is fine. I now have the phone working.
Hello.
Hello.
Look at Trey's face and
Hello,
talk to
1, 2,
Jason.
3, 4, 5. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hey Trey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is Rachel from October Films. I just want you to know the audience loves you right now. Yes. Just bear with us. Can you hear them? Can you hear them? We're getting there. How's that shake? How's that shake?
Coke. It's not a shake, it's a Coke.
It's a Coke?
Mm-hmm. I haven't met you, have I?
Say that again?
I haven't met you.
No, you've never met me.
Hello? Trey? 49ers?
Trey, talk to us.
Hello? Oh.
Trey, 49ers, number 1.
Am I supposed to be hearing something now?
Yes, you're supposed to hear 49ers, number 1. 49ers, number 1. Steve Young is better than John Elway.
Trey, talk to us.
Hear us.
Hi. Hello? Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello?
Hello? I've got Dean next to me.
This is like doing the news.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm standing out here in front of Los Angeles.
Tom Brokaw? Trey Parker? Hello? If you have a cell phone, we'll take it. Hey, Trey Parker.
We're going to take questions through the phone because the microphone is not working right now, although everybody in the room can hear me talking to you on the phone.
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear Trey? You guys
Is Jason there?
Jason's with me.
Testing 1, 2.
Can you hear me?
Right there?
Jason's right here.
Hey, Jason?
Okay, stretch that mic that phone back out there. It seems to be changing.
Okay.
Wait, is Jason there?
Yeah, he is. And 400 other people.
Can I talk to Jason?
You're this button right here.
Hey, dude, this is Jay.
Hey, dude. The person here says that Rachel's really hot. Is she really hot?
She's pretty fine.
Really?
Yeah, I'll
Sweet.
tell you, definitely. Actually, Dean's been talking about her all night long. If
Really?
you know the truth.
Right on.
Yeah, Dean's been talking some smack.
Really?
All right, we're going to take questions.
Thank you, Trey. Do we have to take questions here?
All right. No.
Yeah. Jason and I have to talk about some stuff real quick.
Hey, dude. I'm with Rachel, and she
Yeah?
says we have to do press. Is that cool?
What do you mean we have to do press?
Well, that's just what Rachel said. She's pretty hot, so I'm taking her word for it.
Oh, okay, that's
Ian's
cool.
right here, and he says that's the truth. So I think we should take a couple of press calls.
You guys, are you guys, want to... What's the question?
Yeah, there's some questions about Rachel coming right up here.
All right.
Hey, Trey, are there really plans for an Orgasmo 2? Because we saw the, getting ready for a sequel with that obvious Joker thing. So, are you planning for a sequel here?
Well, we want to do Orgasmo 2 Trouble in Tokyo.
Please, no Godzilla, please.
But, yeah, I think we're going to do that next year or something. I mean, we only need like $7,000.
There was a question about who did the artwork in the beginning of the film.
That was this guy, Chris Stiles, who's like a comic book guru guy. But he was someone who was going to USC, and we just sort of stumbled onto him, and since he's gone on to do a bunch of stuff in Marvel.
We'll remember this way.
All right, Trey, we have a question from...
Daniel. Hi, Trey. Everyone here at Dragon Con would like to know which celebrities you've farted on lately, and will you be posting the photographs on your website?
Well, I don't have a website, but yeah, I just farted on I farted on Meatloaf. But, well, he didn't really care. But, it's really, it's sort of toned down. Farting on celebrities was something we did when we were here in LA and no one knew who we were. And unfortunately now, if we do it, then people try to sue us and stuff.
I'm going to hold this for you because I'm holding the button.
Hello, Trey. Kudos from all of us at Dragon Con. We just stood on our seats when you...
Oh, cool.
And in the lexicon of Guar, I'd say there was a kneecapper. We busted our kneecaps over this, definitely.
Right on.
And I just wanted to know where you got the idea for Schindler's Fist.
Well, it's just all those movies. It was. I would not be surprised if there is a porno out there called Schindler's Fist, because there's everything else. There's Edward Penis Hands.
I'm going to hold it because I've got the button.
They do that anyway, so it's not a part leave. I'm sure someone has made Schindler's Fist.
Hey, Trey. I was wondering about Ron Jeremy and Chasey Lane. You had a lot of adult stars. How did you get them to be in the movie?
We actually had a friend named Farrell who we stumbled onto when we were sort of broke and living on floors in LA, and he was this like porn producer, but he was like our age, and he sort of showed us the whole world of porno, and we went to like 3 porno shoots with him, and he knew these people, and they were, Ron Jeremy, he'll put himself in anything. He just wants to. Most of these stars were pretty into doing something where, they didn't have to take their clothes off. And so, but actually the really cool thing about Ron Jeremy, and it's not that cool, but he's narcoleptic, which means he can fall asleep. He falls asleep on the drop of a dime. And so we'd be in the middle of shooting, and he'd be like, okay, so, let's change this. Why don't you say that instead and do this? Okay, ready? And, we get behind the camera, and he's asleep. And we wake him up and go, okay, dude, we're going to, let's try this again. He's like, oh, okay. And he could be sitting down, standing up, and he'd fall asleep. So I don't know how he got through all those pornos.
Hey, Trey, this is Widget with Corona's Coming Attractions website. How's it going? Oh, good. Golden Arches. I love it. Listen, how's the South Park movie coming along?
It's kind of a bitch right now, actually, because it's having to go from the TV show to the movie. The movie's in a building like 5 minutes away, so it's hard to do, but it's in production. We turned in the script about 2 weeks ago, and we've got a whole nother team working on it while we're doing the TV show.
Yeah, hey, Trey, this is Judd.
Hey.
I just wanted to thank you on behalf of all of the people here at Dragon Con for the booze, the great-looking women serving the food, and Rachel, man, is great. The movie
The movie was great, man. It rocked.
Is Rachel that hot, though? Seriously?
Oh, seriously, yeah.
Really?
She's a total babe, man.
Right on.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
I didn't come now.
You are a god among men, man. You rule.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi, Trey. This is Rob from St. Louis. It's marginal. Two quick questions. One, how scary is it working with Kevin Smith? And two, when you guys have a creative block and you can't think of anything funny, what do you guys do to try to get it going?
Is Jason there?
Yeah, hey, dude, I don't know what he's talking about.
Who's Kevin Smith?
I don't know. It's this dude we met at a film conference a long time ago. He's going to be here. Hello?
Well, how did we work with him?
Never.
It was great working with Kevin Smith.
No, some of the Clerks type websites have been saying that Kevin Smith is writing and working on the South Park movie.
Actually, that's not true. Kevin Smith, we met him one time, and he's cool, but no, Trey, you met him maybe, but you were like 15, and so, no. So, no.
If Kevin Smith's helping out on the movie, he's definitely not getting paid for it. Knowledge of that.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure I wrote the script.
Sorry about that. The other thing I wanted to know is, what do you guys do if you have any kind of creative block to try to, get things going again and get moving?
LSD.
What do you think, dude?
Hey, Trey. Hey, Trey. Trey. Hold on, this is Dan.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, buddy.
Rachel is pretty fucking hot.
Are there any more questions from the press? We have a press. I need press people.
Hey, how's it going? This is Sean. I had a question for you. I was wondering if you were planning on cutting any of the scenes to get an R rating. Personally, I don't think you should compromise your position. I think it works the way it is.
It's not, and it's not even a matter of, to me, it's so ridiculous. If I would have set out to make a really raunchy movie, if I would have set out to make an NC-17 movie, then I would have given them fucking raunchy, you know what I mean? But I set out to make, the thing I wanted to do with this was, I want to make a movie about porno, but I want to make it look totally wholesome, and make it like a wholesome 50s movie, with like a nice guy and a nice girl, and they end up together, and it's so ridiculous to me that it gets an NC-17 when you look at, all the other stuff that gets an R. And when I talked to the NCAA, I said, is it the plastic dildo on the guy's head? And they said, well, that's definitely a problem. And I said, okay, so in the movie 7, when a woman gets raped and killed with a dildo that's, razor blades, that's okay, but a plastic dildo on some guy's head is NC-17. And just for everything, and it's really scary, because what I've learned from this whole thing is that it just comes down to the fact that we're not a studio. And someone like Universal, Paramount, they all have the power to, argue with these people and to go through an appeal process and all this stuff that Orgasmo doesn't have the money to do. And so it really is, unfortunately, just an independent film and an independent filmmaker. The MPAA can just decide, we don't want the American public to see this, and they rate it NC-17. And the truth is that, it's rated NC-17. It means it can't get advertised in papers. It means it can't get advertised on television. It means it can't get released in a lot of theaters, which is all fine, because we meant this to be a very small, movie. I'm certainly not going to cut it for them. And October, who bought the film, luckily for us, is been the coolest, and they're standing behind us, and they're not going to cut anything out.
Hey, Trey? Tonight they showed actually the uncut version from the Toronto Film Festival, basically the same version of that with a little bit of the extra music put in from Nickelback Records. But it's not the finished cut version that's going to actually play theatrically October 23rd.
Not, the cut, it was, they said, go try to cut it again for an R, and all I did was you know, I had creatively wanted to make some changes to the film just because we got done shooting Orgasmo. It was during the shooting of Orgasmo, it was during the second week of shooting, that Matt came up to me and said, dude, we just got picked up for a TV show. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we got to finish this movie and then we'll start working on the TV show. So I literally, we ended shooting Orgasmo, and the next day we started making South Park. And so, you know, I didn't get to do a lot of things I wanted to do with Orgasmo, so I took that opportunity to just cut things out of the film that I wanted to cut, but not anything that, I wasn't cutting it for them, I was cutting it for me.
Awesome. So maybe the NC-17 appeal will happen, and maybe not.
I don't think it will. I think that, I mean, I don't want to get on a big, you know, political platform or anything, but it really is going through this process and being able to go through it with David Zucker and watching him with basketball and how that all worked out. I could see just the difference between studio movie and independent movie, and what scares me is I think that, you know, when I would talk to the MPA and I said, okay, is it nudity? Because there's no nudity. And they're like, no, it's not. Okay, is it sex? Because there's no sex in this movie. No, it's not that. Is it violence? Because there's only like cartoonish kung fu fighting. And they're like, no, but it's just the overall, it's just NC-17. And what scares me is I think it's actually the religion that made them rated NC-17. I think it's because it just takes such a side to a religious issue that they're scared of. And that's what's really scary, because then they really are a censorship group that's trying to keep something out of the public's eye because of their religious, you know, they're known to be a very, you know, right-wing Christian group of people. And I honestly think that that's why they gave it the NC-17, was because I have Jesus in it going like this, you know.
Hi Trey, this is Spencer. I really hope your movie gets showed in the South, which I'm having my doubts about. And I would like to know if you can tell us anything about the South Park movie and do a little imitation of Cartman for us. And tell us about your possible, what I hear about, a secret project.
Dude, hey Trey, this guy...
It's a project I'm doing with Rachel.
Trey, I'm gonna kill you.
She's hot. She's hot.
Put into development on that project. No, the South Park movie actually is, what I can tell you is that Paramount wanted to do it, and we said that we would do it on one condition, and that would be that it was a rated R movie and not a PG-13 movie, because we really want, the only reason we want to do the movie is to sort of take South Park to the level that Spirit of Christmas was at, and we finally got it. So it's going to be an R-rated film, and it's other than that, it's totally, they're doing the same thing they did with the X-Files movie, which is they're copying everything on red paper, so it can't be copied, and we're not saying anything about what it's about, just because, you know, it's animation. It's going to take a while before it's out there, and everyone's going to be second-guessing the script, and, you know, just like with Cartman's father, they'll all figure it out before we even get to it. So, you know, we're keeping it really quiet.
Hi Trey, this is Wendy. I was wondering, is Orgasmo going into limited release or general release? Because I live in Savannah, Georgia. We get nothing there. We got like showgirls, you know, what we do.
I doubt we'll get in Savannah, Georgia. You know, it's because of the NC-17, there's a lot of theaters it can't show in, so it's definitely a limited release.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, my name is Chris. I'm from Orlando, Florida. Hey, I just want to know if I could borrow some money to get to the rough spots.
Where do you need to go?
What's that?
Where do you need to go?
Oh, no, just to get to the rough spots, you know, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's Rachel. She's got money.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Hi. I feel really bad because I don't have any questions. But, and actually, sorry, but I just kind of fell into watching Orgasmo. I got like the last 15 minutes of it, but I thought it was hysterical. And I don't know how anybody else felt, but I loved basketball, and I thought it was a riot, so. And pretty much. Everybody else here did too.
we don't take any real ownership over basketball either way, and it was definitely, it was completely mixed reviews. You know, we definitely got sent a lot of stuff from critics that loved it, and then critics that hated it, but either way, you know, we don't feel good about the goons, we don't feel bad about the bounds, because it's, you know, it was David Zucker's movie, and we did it, we acted in it for a very specific reason, which was, it was a golden opportunity. You know, I mean, if one of your idols called you up and said, hey, I'm making a movie and I want you to be the star in it, I think most of you do it, because it's, you know, it was the golden opportunity to see how a studio movie is shot and how it works without the pressure of, oh my God, I'm the director, which is, you know, we do have these other sort of untitled projects already lined up at other studios, so we are going to be having to make and direct our own studio films here pretty soon. So it was a, you know, neither matter I would take it back for anything in the world. It was a great experience and it was totally fun, and you know, that's all that matters.
Well, your acting was fabulous.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Do you have a question? Can you hear me, Trey? More weak. Say something.
Hello?
There you go.
Hey Trey, this is James. Were you taken aback by the pretty ticked-off response you got over the April Fool's joke? And will you ever do another Terrence and Phillip episode?
Oh, hell yeah. It's funny because what we ended up doing was we created a cult within the cult. We have a lot of people that come up to us now that say that Terrence is their favorite thing, and we were definitely surprised. I mean, we thought, we were like, the whole thing is that South Park was supposed to be this, you know, very rebellious show that basically says fuck you every week, you know, and does what you're not supposed to do on television. And when we broke our own rules and we said, oh, people are going to love this, you know, the fact that, you know, and again, when we did this whole cliffhanger of who's Cartman's father, that was a joke to us because we were like, who the hell cares who Cartman's father is? Because the show still wasn't very popular at the time when we were coming up with the concept. And we thought, okay, let's take something really stupid and make a cliffhanger out of it, like The Simpsons did with, you know, Burns getting shot, and try to play it up. And then we'll come back and, you know, we won't pay it off. We'll do, and then the idea came to do Terrence and Phillip. And when we were I can honestly say that making Terrence and Phillip was the most fun Matt and I had doing South Park, and we loved doing Terrence and Phillip, because to us, Terrence and Phillip came from, when South Park came out, there were some critics that said, South Park is nothing but fart jokes. And so we made Terrence and Phillip going, no, this is nothing but fart jokes. And yet, you know, we created these characters like Ugly Bob and you know, Celine Dion, and had this stuff going on that was almost South Park pushed to its absolute limit, which is why we love it. And you know, so I can definitely say that Terrence and Phillip have a very big part in the movie.
Hey Trey, this is Widget again with Corona. You got my attention when you said something about other projects that you've got going on at studios. Is there anything at all you could possibly tell us about those?
I can tell you about, I mean, there was one that I was lined up to do actually, again, before South Park got picked up, and it was with Paramount and Scott Rubin, and it's something we're doing with the Jim Henson people, which is a script I wrote a long time ago. That's sort of about a mentally handicapped kid who believes in these 8-foot tall furry creatures called fuzzies, and that's the name of the picture. But that's really, I mean, that's all I'm going to give away. But it was really cool because we had already started working on it with the Henson people, and you know, it's just weird to, you know, just like South Park, to have an idea and then suddenly, you know, you have 80 people drawing sketches and making 8-foot tall things. You know, it's pretty cool.
Hey Trey, I was wondering, when is Mr. Garrison getting Mr. Hat back?
He's coming back. I can tell you it's episode number, where is it? God, we just worked it out last night. There's an episode coming that is chef. We did an album. We did a chef album, And the press release is coming out tomorrow, so I can tell you. But there's basically the CD is Chef and Chef songs and a lot of bands doing Chef songs and doing stuff with Chef. And we're doing a whole show that centers around that. And that's the same episode that Mr. Hack might come back. Well, he's going to come back. The question is, will Garrison take him back? Because he's such a little slut.
Hey, Trey. Yeah. It's Spencer again. I was wondering.
12 of you there?
Yeah. There's about a dozen. I was wondering. Okay, I asked you to do a Cartman imitation. I guess you didn't want to necessarily do it. Everybody here wants you to do it, but I was wondering if you could tell us when we're going to see new South Park episodes and anything about them. And do Cartman.
There's been 3 new episodes for the last 3 weeks.
Where have you been, buddy?
He does a really good Steve Young impersonation.
Could you do a Steve Young?
Yeah, we're just down now for 2 weeks, and then we come back with more new episodes. So there's more new ones in 2 weeks, and then we're doing Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas again.
Could I possibly hear your Steve Young impersonation?
Hi Trey, I'm Richard. I was just wondering what it's like to work with Isaac Hayes, and does he ever freak out over the things you want him to sing?
Isaac is the coolest. He is, and we were really nervous. The first day that we met him, we got flown out to New York, and South Park was just sort of an idea at the time, and we met him, and he had no one told him what he was doing, and we had to explain to him that, okay, you're this big fat black guy in a town of all white people, and you sing songs, and so we're like, boy, is he going to take this the wrong way or what? And we told him, and he was like, okay, that's you. And just immediately, went into the booth, and as soon as he started saying the word, we're like, oh man, this is totally Chef. And it's been obviously, I mean, he's had this album that we're doing that's coming out is probably the best album he's done in 10 years, and he's really, Joe started his career in a big way. He just did Chef for Burger King, in fact, so he's really successful.
Hey Trey, this is Debbie. Hey. Hi. I was wondering, my friends and I have a bet running. I was wondering if you could tell us what Kenny says in the opening song to South Park. And you have a really great ass in the movie, by the way.
Wow. Does Rachel think that?
And Rachel's hot too.
Rachel's pretty stoked.
Well, I think most people have figured out what he says now, but it's I like women with big vaginas. I'm also a fan of big fat titties. And I can tell you because we've changed it. Starting in the next new episode, he's starting to say, because everyone's figured it out, so we're going to say something different.
Are there any other questions for Trey? Come on up.
Hey Trey, can you talk about your kung fu style?
My style? I was actually, I mean, I'm no great master, obviously, or anything. It's just, it was my total hobby I think I started when I was about 11, and it's Taekwondo. And I did it from the time I was 11 until I was about 21.
What's up with hamster style?
What do you mean, what's up with it?
What's up with hamster style?
Are you asking me this, Jason?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm asking you.
You took 2 years to ask me that question?
Well, there's a lot of other questions I have to ask, too.
Well, I don't know what's up with it.
Trey, this is Brink Stevens. We're in Atlanta. We're all sitting on the floor talking to you. And I wanted to say hi. And I have to tell you, I had a dream about you the other night. I did.
I was trying to help you, dude.
No, I'm serious, I did. And in my dream, you bought my car, which is a 1956 sexy black romantic Thunderbird. So if you want it, I'll drop it off at your door.
That's all I did was buy your car?
Dude, we'll give her your address.
I just want to buy your car, baby.
It's a start, Trey.
Okay. Hello there. This is Philip Owen. I just want to tell you the movie was great, and we loved all the women you had serving us food. This was fabulous. But oh, believe me, it was great. Wait. You wish. Oh, great. Now I forgot to say. Thanks a lot. No, that's Brinky's deal. I don't know about me. I just want... Yeah, you know, it's those comic people. I just want to know, how long does it take to make an episode? Because so many people bitch about it, and I tell them, like, you know, it's got to take them, like, forever.
4 days.
No shit, really?
No, we spend about 3 weeks to a month on every episode. Which is, you know, I think we're the fastest. I think, Dr. Katz is about the same. It's about as fast, but I think that our two shows are the fastest turnarounds in animation on TV.
All right, Trey, we're running out of time. We've got one more question for you, and then we're signing off. Hold on one sec.
You don't want to ask me anything, Rachel?
Not right now.
Oh my God!
That's how it works.
Hey Trey, this is Todd. Great movie. Yeah. Basically, has Barbara Streisand given you any crap for what you did to her?
She made a statement. She said that, what was it? The quote was, she said, I can't help but think that South Park is what's leading to all the negativity and cynicism in today's society. And it's just really ironic because Barbara Streisand is in fact what's leading to all the negativity.
Trey, on behalf of Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia, we want to thank you for being with us tonight.
You guys go party and drink and stuff.
That's good, Trey! She's sweating.
Any trouble? Hey, you guys, let's let Trey know how we feel about Orgasmo.
I'm going to go enjoy the city now.
We're going to party with Rachel.
Dude, fuck you.
Bye, Trey.
All right, see you.